I'm Mark Bartell from Tone King Amps, and I'm here with the new Sky King. This is my new model for 2013, and I'm going to pack it up in 5 minutes and send it off to the NAMM show. So I thought I'd do a quick video to kind of go over it real quick, just a teaser, and show you what it's all about. Alright, so what's up with the Sky King? Well, last year I came out with a model called the Falcon, where I got kind of deep into some real old school kind of tones. And I really liked that direction. I really had a lot of fun with that amp. It's just so fun to play. And what I wanted to do this year was come out with a small, bigger format amp that takes that recipe and applies it to some more familiar voicings, like those of the Imperial. And that's kind of what I did. So your layout is very similar to the Imperial. It's just that it's kind of a combination of the two. You mix the voicings of the Imperial, which cover a lot of ground. You got that nice 1960s blackface kind of sound for the cleans, and you've got on the lead channel goes from kind of a real nice tweed to an early Marshall kind of thing, and just give that the kind of mojo and texture that I have with the Falcon. That just makes it so fun to play. And there's a bonus too. I mean, that was the original intention of that, but at the last minute came up with this idea. Let's put in a Pentode ultralinear switch so we could get those old vintage voicings, but we can also get modern voicings. So you can get all that funky mojo, and you can also switch over to Pentode mode, and get kind of a nice crisp, sharp attack. And I'll go through all those really quick. Just let me show the basic clean tone is a lot like the Imperial, But you can hear how, even though it's like the Imperial, it doesn't have the sharpness to it. It's got this real rounded quality, this real like syrupy kind of thing going on, like what you had with the Falcon. And the cool thing is that I can offer that same Imperial kind of thing as well. Here we'll go to Pentode and we'll go. So hear how that's kind of got that. It's got that real 1960s kind of Fender sharp attack. I mean, that's real nice for a lot of rhythm stuff. But this was kind of the intention of this amp, is the but it's just all together. It's just like a big cloud of yummy sound. So let me show you some cool stuff on the lead channel. I mean, it's got the same voicing as the Imperial, but with the ultralinear output stage, it just does some really cool stuff. Like, check this out. I got this cranked all the way up. So there's just an enormous range from clean to overdriven just based on how you play. I mean, look at got some skills, what they could do with that. So, I mean, that's the kind of cool thing. And you know, the kind of tones you can expect from the lead channel are very much like the Imperial. It's got that same mid-bite thing, so you know, if you turn it all the way down, it's a little more tweed-like. But of course, with the 6L6s, it's going to give you a little different sound. You know, it's got a little more beef to it. But, and you can really hear the compression on these two. That's what I really like about this. You know, just like on the Imperial, you can crank that mid-bite up, brings up a peak in the upper mid-range, tightens up the bass, and you get more of a... And again, there's a cool thing. And it's still got that range. Like, look at this. So you can play anywhere from clean to dirty just by picking differently. You don't even have to mess with your volume control. Pretty cool. So, specs. I should just go over some specs for those who are into that. It's a 35 watt amp with a 112. We're using a Celestion Cream back that we're also using on the 20th anniversary Imperial. It's got reverb and tremolo. It's got 2-channel preamp, rhythm and lead. Exactly the same controls as the Imperial. And it's got I think a really cool and useful feature. It's got a built-in Iron Man, the built-in Iron Man attenuator. And not only that, but I took it a step further and I added, there are actually 2 attenuation controls, one for the rhythm channel and one for the lead. And it switches back and forth between them as you switch between the channels. So, first of all, let me just go through the attenuator and give a quick demo of what it does. And then I want to show the cool things you can do with the dual attenuation controls. So here, I'm all the way up. So I'll dial down with the attenuator now. Okay, that's the minimum setting. It's just slightly louder than the sound of the strings of the guitar. So I would call that bedroom volume to me. I mean, if you can play an amp that's barely louder than the strings of your guitar, then you're not going to get much lower than that. Let me bring it up a little bit so we can hear it well. So, oh yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll go on the rhythm channel, turn the rhythm channel attenuation control all the way up, and I'll put the lead channel like 2 clicks back. So watch what we can do here. So you can match the levels pretty good and all the way down. I mean, even if you're playing in a pretty low volume situation, turn your lead attenuation down real far, turn your rhythm maybe less far, and match them up nice. So pretty flexible. So that's it. Just a quick teaser. I'm sure we'll make more videos and sound clips and everything later, but that's what we've got. Sky King for 2013.